Welcome back to the Live to Grind podcast show. I'm Brendan C. Adams, and on today's show we have Ed Buckley, which it's kind of funny, this story, how we got introduced. As you all know, in the past, a couple weeks ago, I talked about going to St. Augustine with my girlfriend Samantha. Well, we went out, and you know how we're always the kind that communicate and talk with other people. Well, we met a couple. And let me tell you, we talked forever, and one thing led to another. And she said, "Hey, you gotta talk to my boss here. His name's Ed. He has this company called Peerfit, and this is what we're doing." And I was so inspired by it, and I'm like, "Dude, I gotta have this guy on my show. I want to hear this." And well, Ed, here we are today, and we're gonna hear about how you built Peerfit and everything you've done as an entrepreneur. And you're in Tampa, right? Yeah, you're dude, you're only a couple hour drive from here. And past guest, actually, Kevin Harrington's in St. Pete. Forbes, yeah, Forbes Riley's in St. Pete. There's Tampa's a good area. I like it. Yeah, I know it's a great area. There's a lot of celebrities there, and I actually, one of my business partners, their family has a place in Tampa. We stayed there a couple times, but I love Clearwater. Dude, the beach there is amazing. And anyways, I'm talking about vacation spots, but let's jump into the show. So let's before we get into PureFit, Ed, tell me about your beginnings. Like where did you even grow up, and what got you into this entrepreneurship thing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How many years of college do you have? Oh my god! And you're 31 now, right? Wow, you spent a lot of time in college. You did both. So two things that I want to learn. For one, what did you learn from traveling to these different cities? Because my girlfriend and I are traveling, going to live in 12 cities in 12 months next year. And my thing is, I want to see how entrepreneurs vary across the country. So what is one thing you learned about people, how they varied in different cities? Yeah, yeah, Very few. You know, it's funny you say that. It's true. Less people do. For me, I actually, I mean, I work. I always worked out, and so my girlfriend and I moved to Florida 6 months ago, and we lived in Iowa. Well, I lived in Iowa my whole life, and I mean, we're talking. I know below zero, but when I was in Des Moines, I remember I'd always wake up. It helped when we had first moved there. I lived downtown, so there's a skywalk, so I could walk to the gym without having to go outside. But I started doing a lot of yoga. And I remember getting in my vehicle and my truck, and it'd be like below zero, and I go to do hot yoga, then I come out steaming. Like, talk about the worst. But, you know, I appreciate, in coming from the Midwest, the weather being so cold, now I come down south, I'm like, whoa, why didn't I do this earlier? So let's talk about college. So I got a 4 year degree in college, and I wasn't probably the best student. I learned from my journey and my mistakes, but I took some things away from college that I actually use as an entrepreneur. Actually, one of my top mentors I found in college. So for you, what would be the key things you took away from college that you use in your business today, or for anybody listening that are college students, how they can leverage college for their business? No. Yeah. Communications, I mean, very powerful. I look back, and if I was going to go to college again, if I did have to, I would say communication is probably, I would get my major in that, because I mean, we're always communicating. If you can communicate, the rest, I mean, can fall in place. As long as you can talk to somebody, be personal, and be able to build a reputation with them. Yeah. You need to, yeah, your brand and your market. You need to make sure the communication that you're putting out there is resonates with the audience so they can actually understand it. You know, a lot of people, I talk to so many entrepreneurs, and I just don't get it, like what they're doing and what they stand for. And when that happens, there's confusion, and then, well, there's no success to come from it. you have to cater it to your audience and the ones, well, also that are going to pay your bills. It's going to buy your product. So you got the college experience. Before we even get into Peerfit, how often do you work out? Like, what's your workout schedule? Yeah, drink water too. Mm. Do you do any other kind of forms of exercise besides classes? Yeah. So Emma, when she was talking about you, the way she, yeah, the way Emma described you, it reminded me of myself because I'm always going, like I'm nonstop. Like, what's the next thing to do? And like for me, my girlfriend and I work out at the gym every single day, but then we'll throw in a run here and there. I gotta say, I used to do a lot of class. I actually used to do yoga 4 times a week, and then we moved, and there wasn't anything well convenient for me to go to. But I love changing it up. I don't want to plateau. But you're right. When you work out, this goes. Did you play sports at all? What'd you play? Okay, sweet. My girlfriend loved that. She's big in gymnastics, but the whole concept of camaraderie, the as a team when you're working out and being a part. I played rugby, I did football, I did all these things, and even for yoga, that's one thing. When you're in the group, you feel like a community, and they're always like give a hug or high five, all this stuff. It's powerful, though, isn't it? Yeah, I can relate to that. I've gone to yoga classes where there's like 15 girls and there's me. I'm just this guy that's by himself. It's powerful though. But here, but here's the thing. Like I don't care because I know the power of what it does for my mind and my productivity, no matter what kind of fitness. And that's why I think everybody listening, you should don't for one, don't make excuses. I know Ed is very busy and I'm a busy guy. We all make time. It's like you make commitment to eat every single day. You should make the commitment to work out or do some kind of physical activity every single day because it's good for your health. It's good for you as a human. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go into so the audience knows. Let's go into your company, Peerfit. How did this idea even come about? Let's talk about from the beginning when the idea, the light bulb went on. Yeah. 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 So is it the big companies that you go after to basically pay for this this peer fit per to pay for this option? So if we work at the same company, then we can invite different coworkers to come work out with us. I love it. It sounds fun. I mean, it makes puts the fun in working out and actually being a part of the community. What was it like? So tell me the first customer you got on board. Like, how did you acquire that? Yes. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So for you, and by the way, for listeners, Emma is a person that I met. My girlfriend I met in St. Augustine and got talking about you. And she is a firecracker, and I think the law of attraction came into play there because we're both like full of energy and end up talking to each other. But for this business, and I always want to figure out how do you monetize it. So for you, where do you guys make money in this business, and what's your long term with the company? Yeah, So if nobody buys credits, doesn't use it, then there's no money dispersed. So they don't have. They're not. Is that correct? Yeah. 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 So you guys are going for the insurance companies, and which gets more people in, but also like let's say me, I just want to get into Peerfit, like a random single entrepreneur can do that. I love it. I love it. So looking back on where you're, how big are you guys now? How many states are you in? How many different locations? Wow. So looking back on it, what was one of the one or two pivotal things you did to be able to expand this so fast? You guys are growing really fast. Like if you look at two things you did that really helped the growth of PureFit, what were they? So you have the right team. You have the dream team. You have the mentors. You have the people that can help you get into places that they built years of reputation with. So what are some of the as you're growing? I know, like as you scale, there's some, and I'm seeing this too. As you scale, there's complexity. There's some obstacles. What are some obstacles that you are overcoming as we speak as you grow fast? So for you, what is your core strength as the leader of this team? What do you consider your core strength as an entrepreneur? I think we share some of the same obstacles at times. Yeah, it was right. We are very like. Tell me what your day looks like on a regular basis. Like what, and it could change all the time. But like, from you wake up in the morning till night, what do you do? What are some of your habits and things you do for your company? Yeah, I like it, and also the fact you're communicating with everybody on the team. I like to do that too because then you can see what's going on and things with them, and also what so you can better understand every component of your business. Oh, Slack is a game changer, isn't it? I feel like it saved my life. No, Slack and Trello. Trello we use a lot for crowdfunding campaigns. It organized. We still use for our events, and then Slack. It's just like it cuts your emails down completely. You can better organize it, and it just so much easier for communication. I love it. For anybody listening, you got a business, you have more than 4 people, 5 on your team, use Slack. It's powerful, and a lot more people are using it. I don't get paid to say this at all. But put in the notes for a referral. No. But anyways, so let's go into a couple other targeted questions before we go here. And I want to know, what would be like your top books that you have read that have really changed how you think in anything? Oh, yeah. 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 It's funny, Grant Cardone, I got to hit him up and have him come on the show. I've been on Grant's show before, and he lives in Miami. Oh, that's right. They're doing the boot camp. So we were at GrowthCon and talk about like selling masterpiece happening in action. I witnessed it and it was so cool. But his whole thing is about selling. I mean, that's his shtick, like 10x everything and make money, which I love. And he's built a massive brand. And I love his Audible books too. I love the Millionaire booklet, which is like you can literally read it on an hour plane ride. And it makes you think about, well, simply, if you want to make $1 million, here, just X amount of products at this. But it just, his whole atmosphere, and I really, my girlfriend and I have been looking at Grant and Elena lately, just how they've built their empire, and we strive to be like that. And it's so cool to see. But he's legit. He's intense. He's sell, sell, sell. And I suggest that book. I suggest any books by Grant. And selling. Hey, selling's a powerful thing. You need to be able to sell as an entrepreneur. I mean, everyone needs to sell. I don't care who you are. You need to be able to sell. Storytelling helps you sell. Tell a great story, communication, have a great offer, and at that point, it sells itself. And then use the proof of concept, the testimonials. So, what would be your last question? What is your best advice for entrepreneurs out there looking to get started into entrepreneurship, start their own business, or just anybody that's in a business now? What's your advice to them? Yeah. I love that. That's really good, man. I'm excited. Next time in Tampa, I'm gonna be hitting you up, and we'll have to have a drink. Or no, this is what we're gonna do. We have to go to a class. You pick. Yeah, and you pick it. So for the listeners, where can they find Peerfit? Where can they connect with you? I can tell you this: with us getting ready to travel, Samantha will be in 12 cities across the country next year. I am definitely gonna be using PureFit. Yes, I'm gonna because we're gonna be all over. So I don't know if there's like a system that tracks how many times you go, but I'm gonna win. Well, Head, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on the show. For all the listeners, highly suggest you to check him out and everything at PureFit and fitness is too. I mean, strong mind, strong body, strong soul. If you want to become the best you have to do some kind of exercise. You need to do something that gets you going and gets your creativity flowing. And for me, I got to say, like going to the gym, working out has been the number one thing key to my success to help me stay sane. Because, I mean, Ed and I both know you get a little crazy and just intense sometimes and stress and all these things, but you have to work out and pick your own thing, whether it's going to a class, going for a run, a walk, whatever that may be. But anyways, for all you listeners, you know what time it is. It is time to go out there, create something great, and become unforgettable because life is too short not to. I'm Brendan C. Adams. Have a great day, everyone. Awesome, man. That was fun. Yeah, no problem. I love this.